Okay, guys, so today's interview is with Aaron and Bianca. So I hope you are well. Hope all your family and that are great. They're doing okay?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're very lucky. Yeah, we have everyone's good. So
Yeah, we're all safe, we're all well, so that's the best thing we can ask for.
That's good. Excellent. That's good. Yeah. So we're really enjoying watching your videos. I'm going to keep practicing to see if I can get my spin as fast as Aaron and maybe my back kick good as well. So they're really doing really well. I like watching them, and the kids at the club and that, they're watching them as well, and they're really enjoying it. So that's good.
thank you. Yeah. We've had a lot of spare time on our hands, and yeah, we're just something that we wanted to kind of give back. I've started doing a couple. Bianca's going to start doing a couple, and we'll just keep doing some more and more. We're going to release some drills and reaction training, just things that you can do at home. We're also struggling, so we're just trying to just help each other, and I think little things like that are great because some people are stuck at home maybe with their parents or they haven't got a training partner. So we just got to just stay focused and try and get through this all together.
Yeah, like Aaron said, we like to do videos anyway, but we've actually got a bit of time now to do them and put them online. So, and we're trying to still train and try and do as many videos as we can. But if we can just do something and someone can follow it once or twice, then that's all we ask for.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a really strange time for everybody. I mean, all the dojangs are closed. The competitions are off. Everything's like that. So to see you guys really having a great time training, I think it lifts everybody's spirits. So really do thank you very much for that. Like, to be honest, it's been good. That's cool. So Bianca, obviously, earlier in the year you opened an Italian restaurant, didn't you? So I'm just wondering how it's going down there, because it was such a great success,
Yeah, it was doing really well. So it was like a year in February when we opened. So it was our 1 year anniversary, and we were doing really well. But like the government said, we did have to close. I think it was on the 20th of March. So it has been closed since, and we actually don't do takeaways or delivery or anything. So because of the type of pizza, it's that fresh. We have to get it there and then. So. But we were doing really well, but we just got to close until we're back open. But my mum is the main chef and the head chef there, and she's dying to get back and dying to feed everyone pizza when we're there. So I just can't wait for it to be open for myself. So hopefully when it's open, everyone comes back and has a proper authentic Italian pizza.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I mean, I certainly want one just now. Anyway, it sounds really good, So next time I'm down that way, I'll have to go. Yeah.
To be fair though, since we've been home, we haven't stopped cooking. We've cooked so much more meals that we've ever done before. Even a lot more cakes as well. A lot more cakes.
Following Jamie Oliver, Gordon Ramsay, we've just been trying loads of things out, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean,
eating as much as we can.
No, it's good. I mean, it's important. I think it's it's a difficult time for so many people, but for the people that aren't affected by it, it's really good to have some family time as well, and to learn new skills as well, so, and to stay safe, obviously, so.
Yeah, this is the chance to appreciate the time you have with your family, with your mum and dad. Sometimes I just want to go out and play, but you don't get this time often, and this is the time to educate your mind. And I've actually started to try and learn Italian, haven't I? And I only do a few words every day on an app, but if I can do that every day, and hopefully one day I'm fluent, so I can come into the restaurant and talk Italian to everyone.
That's cool.
I think picking one or two things that maybe you've always wanted to do or maybe put off, or like for Bianca it's Italian, or learning the piano, or learning a musical instrument. For me, stretching, doing yoga, things like that. So trying to improve some flexibility. We've got the time to do it now. So
touch your toes, not
yeah, nearly.
No, that's it. But you're coping at home, okay?
Yeah, we're doing all right. Obviously, there are days where motivation's quite hard, but we're lucky. There's three of us that are training every day here. Twice a day, me, Jade, and Bianca, and we're obviously very determined, motivated people. Obviously, some days one of us might be down or might, be feeling it a little bit, but we all just bring each other up. We train in the garage. It's only a very small space, but we cope pretty well with it. And
yeah, we try as much as we can, and we're there for each other. Some days that all three of us are down, and we just don't want to do it, but because we know that it'll help us mentally as well as physically. We do try and push on or play as many games as we can, and just stick together. I think that's the most important thing.
I think you guys are you know, you'll manage to handle it as well because you're used to training in a full-time environment. You're used to having days where you're absolutely shattered and you don't want to do anything. So you have to find that motivation. So I think you guys are definitely helping everybody else as well by doing what you're doing.
I think naturally with sport, mentally, the mental side, we work on it as much as we can. So it is showing that sport can help you in life lessons as well as much as physical. So like it can help us like in day-to-day lessons, like trying to be strong, motivated, and it's not all just about physical sport. It is about the mental side in life as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. So talking about the mental side of life, has there been any lovers tiffs yet, or everything okay that way? You've not had to put Anne in the chair?
Like it's more like when we play a game and with that was so competitive. Everything we do, cards. We played Mousetrap the other day, and it was the most competitive Mousetrap game we've ever played. All of us are just trying to win at everything we do. But I think it is good. But we've got to remember to not get too frustrated, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, we have a few little arguments here and there. Most couples are married people, do you know what I mean? Living under the same roof, training together. You know, it's it can be difficult at times, but we all get along so well, and we enjoy each other's company, and we push each other, we help each other. We all have the same dreams, same goals. So
like I've got it good. I've got my boyfriend and my best friends in one house. I can't complain, really, can I?
Yeah, exactly. And I think as well, times like this definitely bring people closer as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, good. Excellent. So if you, obviously if COVID-19 hadn't come along, where would you guys be right now in your training? Would you be at a competition or training for one? Or
I would have had my European qualification tournament. That would have been just the weekend just past. So I would have hopefully I would have qualified.
You would have.
Hopefully things crossed. And we would have been training towards the Olympics. Or if that didn't go as well, I probably would have retired. But so I'm still going, still fighting. Thanks for COVID.
Gives you more time as well, That's it. Yeah. No,
prolong my retirement for another year.
Not out yet. So. He's saying it's too soon. Yeah.
You're still a young man, you've nothing to worry about, and very talented.
Pushing 30 soon.
But like Hiron, I would have went with him. I would have been cheering, watching him qualify. So and then we would have just got back and started training for the Europeans, which would have been in May, at the beginning of May. So obviously everything has been postponed, but we are still training as much as we can. It's not like a nowhere near what we can do in the academy, even with like competitiveness, and it's like a small gym. So we're trying to do as much as we can. But I think when it's all finished, we do want to take a little bit of a break and see our families and that first, and then start again, because we can't start too soon because we'll burn out as well now, because the Olympics is going to be 15 months away or something. So it went from 5 months to 15 months, which is crazy.
You just got to make a new plan and schedule and reschedule the training and everything. So take a little bit of time after this all goes back to normal, and then reassess and reevaluate.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what it takes to be a champion, isn't it? And you guys know all about that.
Oh, thanks.
So it's good. So do you guys still regularly speak to coaches, performance directors, and kind of S&C guys and that? Do you still have a conversation with them, or?
Yeah, so while we have been at home, we got to lend, I don't know if you've seen pictures on our Instagram that we changed the garage into a gym. So we were lucky enough to lend some equipment from GB Taekwondo, and we got a mat, we got a bike, we got all the equipment as we can, and they were basically take what you can and bring it back when you come back. So me and Jade took everything we could, barbells, hex bars, Taekwondo mats. We took a dado system. I don't think they know that we took this much, but we'll give it all back when we can. And then our coaches every day speak to us for Taekwondo to see if we're going to do some Taekwondo this week. We try aim for 5 sessions a week, and then we do S&C, and our S&C coaches are in contact with us every other day and giving us plans and everything, and they've been really supportive with the whole situation. So I couldn't complain and couldn't ask for any more, really.
No, that's good. Excellent, good. So like you'd said earlier about Tokyo's obviously postponed for 15 months. I mean, what's your thoughts on that in general?
I think it was hard at first, wasn't it? I think it was getting put off, and you've seen all these different other sporting events that were getting postponed, until later in the year or next year. And the Olympics was kind of one of the last ones too. So in a way, when this all first started, we were still like, oh, is the Olympics still could go ahead? So we were still trying to train, as if it was, which was kind of difficult. That first couple of weeks was difficult. As soon as they announced that it was postponed, it was upsetting. It was upsetting for everybody. But now that we've had that clarity, that it is next year, especially for the people that have qualified, like Bianca and Jade, they can reassess and refocus on the next year, put a plan in place. And for myself, obviously, I had the qualification tournament that I was training for, and I'm still unsure of when that tournament's going to be. You've heard rumours that it might be this year, at the end of this year, or even start of next year. So still unsure of when I will fight. But just at the moment, it's just trying to stay safe, stay healthy, stay fit as we can. And that's what we can do, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, like Aaron said, I think it was the unknown what was worse than anything. Like, we didn't know how much to push. Aaron didn't know he was going to go to qualifiers in a month's time. And you have to peak at certain times to perform as best as you can. So I think, like, now it is better that it has been postponed and we can all start again and hopefully all celebrate the Olympics together. And hopefully the Olympics is the light at the end of the tunnel for the whole of this COVID-19. Yeah. So fingers crossed they can, like, be still on next year as well and everything, and we can all look forward to a great Tokyo 2021. So yeah.
No, I mean, it's going to be a great Olympics, I mean, it's so sad that it had to be postponed, but you can understand why, but
good things are worth waiting for. So
100%, yeah, definitely, that's it. I mean, it's not easy, but everybody's in the same boat, so it's not
if
like,
it was just one of us, it'd be bad.
Yeah, definitely, that's it. Yeah. That's cool, good. So, as full-time athletes that you all are, and you're locked down in the house and that, I mean, how easy is it to stay healthy? Do you have the odd takeaway, or are you pretty strict still?
I'd take it.
Yeah.
Obviously,
don't tell them everything.
We like to eat, as maybe many people, if they follow us, they see, we like to cook, we like to bake, we like pastas, we like big meals, hearty meals. We've actually only had one takeaway.
Wow.
This whole time, so it's been for what, 5 weeks?
And that was like last week, so it was like the 4th week we were on lockdown.
So we had a burger, we had a cheap burger. That was our only takeaway we've had. And to be honest, we've just been cooking. We've been cooking fresh meals. Like I said, we've been experimenting with baking recipes. Gordon Ramsay, Jamie Oliver. We've had a lot of time on our hands, so we can try some new things. And I've really enjoyed it. I love cooking, and it kind of takes my mind off things. So
we spend so much money on food. We spend so much more money on food, cook food. So it is crazy, and I'm lucky that I have a fire pit, like barbecue, which I put on the road outside. We haven't even got a garden, on the road outside, and cook some fresh burgers there. So that's probably the best thing we've done.
No, it looked amazing. I saw that as well, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm so jealous of that." Yeah. No, brilliant. That's good. So getting back to your training videos, they're great, and it definitely gives people an insight into your training and your lives. And I know my students are watching them and really enjoying them. Yeah. Is there any other advice that you would give to Taekwondo students who maybe have no equipment at home?
Yeah, definitely. I think people at the moment are thinking it's just physical stuff you need to do, and you need this, you need that, but you don't. There's so many ways you can learn in Taekwondo and get yourself more experienced in it. Where you can watch so many videos on YouTube of people's fight opponents, different styles, styles that you don't like, and you want to watch people get around that style. You can work on your mental skills, like putting down your fears and answer them while you think them. Trying to control things like that, where it's not just all physical all the time. We actually train the other side as well, like mentally and tactically, and analysing all our opponents who we will fight, or how can we make our kicks better, and just little things like that. And also, like Aaron said, he wants to improve his stretching. This could be the perfect time to slow your body down and try and do the things that will help new techniques come along after. So if you get more flexible, you can do your high section a bit better. So it isn't just all guns blazing all the time, go 100 miles an hour. You've got to look at the other things as well to help you put yourself in a better position, so when everything is open again, you won't have the time to do.
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, it's certainly, I personally find that I have a good bit of time to either go out and walk and enjoy nature for that 1 hour a day, you know, or even just, you know, like you say, just sit and watch YouTube. I mean, that's why I think your videos are great, because I do get to sit and watch them and watch them again and stuff. So I think that's, like you say, it's important that we've got the time, and you know, if we have a long lie-in one day, it's okay. But, you know, there is so much information out there that it's not, like you say, you don't need a heap of equipment, you know. So that's good.
I think, although it's a really difficult time, but I think everybody is just coming together in a really lovely way. And I think across all social media, I think everybody's giving out advice, giving out training. I've seen so many people doing live sessions, you know, people that you might not have had chance to see or train, and I think that's really nice to have an insight of different people's trainings. It might not even be Taekwondo. We've seen a lot of other sports, and they're doing, you know, tutorials or training at home, and that gives a difference. You know, it doesn't have to be Taekwondo all the time. You know, like we said, we've done a bit of yoga training. Bianca's done some training with some of the sisters, Adidas
Soul Sisters, and trying to do handstands as much as we can.
Yeah, that's it. Putting your t-shirts on and off. That's it. Yeah, no, it's good.
Just be creative and have fun, because trust me, when it goes away, people will want this time back.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, so I mean, I've been doing some of my online classes for my students here, and the first time I did it, it feels really strange, you know, because you're looking at the screen and you're seeing everybody, and you're like, the gym's empty, and you're
waiting for someone to answer.
Yeah, definitely. So I think it's going to be strange having everybody back in the gym again, you know, but it's really interesting. So it's good. Yeah, cool. So looking at life after lockdown, what's on the cards? Will you be focusing more on seminars, YouTube, training camps, or just preparing for the next comp? What's your kind of thoughts on it just now?
I mean, obviously we'll be training towards the next competition. But there are some things that we wanted to do maybe after the Olympics, but it might push it forward a bit. We did want to open up our own club and start our own club. So we've had a bit of time to think about it and how we're going to do it during this time. So we might open up a club maybe towards the end of the year, somewhere in Manchester. So
yeah, we don't know everything yet, but we was deciding to do it after the Olympics, so that could go ahead. Things have changed so much now, so we just got to take it as day by day when we do. We are allowed out again, but the first thing I definitely will do is go and see my family and go and see them, see how they are, and everything, and just miss that time with them.
That's cool. Yeah, definitely. And so family is important, you know. But you know, it's don't forget that there's so many people out there that would want you to do seminars. I remember the seminars.
We'll do seminars.
Yeah, I mean, they're amazing. Like my kids still talk about that. You know, they still. I mean, they just enjoyed the seminar so much. So, and I look at online, obviously, a couple of times I've seen that you're doing training camps abroad and that as well. And I think it's so good. But you know what? Your YouTube can get to so many people. And I think it's a great thing what you're doing. And I'll definitely support it, you know.
Thank you. We definitely want to keep making more videos, doing more live training, more tutorials. Of course, we would love to. We love doing seminars as well, interacting with so many different people around the world, giving back some of our knowledge. We do love that. So of course, as soon as this is all over, we'll get back to doing that.
And if there's anything that people do want, just comment below and tell us what you are looking for, and hopefully we can try and do it for you. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll put the links to your YouTube channel on mine as well, and obviously, you know, but people know how to find you anyway. You know, you're pretty famous in the Taekwondo world now, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's good. And what are you both most looking forward to doing once the lockdown's lifted?
Eating out.
Obviously,
probably eating out. We didn't realise how much we did eat out as much as we did. I don't know if we've saved money because we just keep spending more food money on food, but we do like to go out a lot, don't we? In restaurants and stuff, and I would like to go on holiday, like to switch off, like to a beach and like refocus again, because of obviously we will be, when we finish, I think it'll hit us more that it is going to be postponed for till next year, the Olympics. So I think like we do need to switch off and
definitely
start again.
Just going out for the day, you know, maybe to Liverpool or Blackpool or somewhere, just by the beach, just have a nice whole day out. I think everybody is missing that, aren't they? They just kind of feel
not getting
locked
told
into
to
their
go
house.
home.
It just will be nice to just be like, okay, we're out for the day, you know, out for the whole day. We can eat out.
We're staying out.
That would just be nice just to have
That's
that.
it. Yeah. It won't be lockdown. It'll be get out. You know. That's it.
Yeah.
No, it's good. I mean, I think it's going to be really good once this is over. I mean, just even for that, just that human interaction, really, because I mean, if you're stuck inside or you're a vulnerable person, because your health is obviously compromised, and just being able to go out to the shops and things now, I think that's going to be a big thing for people, you know. But yeah, I mean, definitely, certainly, me and Michaela have spoke about, you know, it'd be great to go on holiday and stuff, but more importantly,
everyone's going to go on holiday as soon as they can.
Yeah, I think so. But
I do think it will be a longer than everyone thinks to go abroad, but definitely when we can have the time to switch off and go away, or just a little trip away, it'd be the perfect time to do.
And I mean, I think as well, like you said, it might be a while until we can go abroad, but we live in a beautiful country, you know, so I mean, there's lots of places that I haven't seen myself, and I think I'll be taking getting in the car and going to places
I've actually never been, the Lake District.
Yeah, Lake District, and never been down south.
Yeah.
I'm never taking you back to where I grew up, Dorchester. So
he says this for like 12 years, we'll see.
So far away.
That's it, yeah. No, but that's great. No. Well, anyway, guys, I'll not keep you. I'm sure you've got a training video to make or something to make.
Some food to bake.
One more session.
Oh, what were you cooking?
Okay. But anyway, guys, thanks for doing the interview, and I wish you all the best, and obviously I'll be watching the channels to see what he's up to next and that. But thank you. It's been really great.
Thank you for having us.
Brilliant. Okay.